Hello. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing on this beautiful day? I hope everybody's having a lovely time zone. I should have a face somewhere around here. That's my face. Welcome on in, friends. I hope you're all having a lovely time. It's Thursday, because time zones are weird, and I know what time it is, at least where I am. I hope everyone having a great time. I'm still perpetually tired. I expect to continue to be tired for the rest of existence at this point. I'm pretty sure there is no other state that it's possible for individuals to exist in, but happy to be proven wrong. Would be happily pleased to wake up and not be tired. But we'll see. We'll see. So what's everyone been up to? Anyone been up to anything fun? It's a cat. Ow. How you doing, cat? How's your respective time zone? More importantly, how is the temperature where you are? I know it was hot as fudge the other day. So has it cooled down a little bit, or are you still dying? Are you still dying? It's pretty good? Pretty good and pretty shit. Excellent. Love that for you. I want nothing more than the weather to just be completely awful and also to have a bad time. Still 41? Like, right this exact second, I'm contemplating putting my jumper back on. It's sort of on-off, like, all day. Because, like, parts of the day were cooler than others, so I'm like, maybe jumper back on. And I wear the jumper, and then I'd go into a room, and the people had the heater on. I'm like, well, now I'm too hot. That's you know, that's what you left behind, Kat. You could still be enjoying this bipolar Melbourne weather. But instead, you decided to go somewhere that's actually warm. Although I would argue that 41 degrees for multiple days in a row is not warm, it's too hot. Oh, yawn. Have you still been doing uni stuff? Are you being educated right this second? Also, I'm just gonna jump on over here to what we're working on. Sure. I started working on this before. I didn't make a lot of progress, but at the same time, I made a lot of progress. I've already tweaked this quite a lot since I started it. Originally, it was quite a lot larger. How large did I originally make this guy? Yeah, I reckon I originally made him about yay tall. I keep having to shrink him because I know that I'm going to add extra stuff. So originally he was a bit taller. I haven't done anything else with your mans, no. Not since the other night. When I opened up my my drawing program today, I just started playing with this. Interestingly enough, I wasn't 100% which design to go with, and I'm grateful that I found this image. Which I need to make bigger so you guys can actually see it. I'm sort of going for probably the Crash Bandicoot Warped in Time variant of Aku Aku. I didn't realize he had green bits under his eyes. Actually, maybe it's the Insane Trilogy that I'm looking at, or that I've been working from. Because I wasn't sure like what I wanted to do with feather design yet. We're obviously skipping these two designs. We're not going to talk about these. These are not games that I've actually played, but I hear nothing but terrible things. I also know nothing of this. Twin Sanity I know of. I don't know if I ever actually saw Aku Aku in Skylanders, but I'm not surprised it was there. But yeah. Mostly I'm just sort of, I need to work out how I'm going to do these feathers on the top of him for the moment. Everything else I've sort of got planned out roughly. I actually have no idea how I'm going to animate any of him. But yeah, that's fine. His actual movements, Like, he's a mask, right? He floats around. So I guess I can just move him around. I can have the feathers move. These ginormous eyebrows will definitely do something. We'll probably get something happening with his mouth. You've only played 1, 2, 3, CTR. Ugh, could you imagine me getting through an entire sentence without yawning? It's never gonna fucking happen. Bash, Rathen. It's about time. Have you played 4? Or is that about time? That's about time. There's quite a lot of these games. Honestly, I paid money for that video game. I don't think I ever played it. I feel like I purchased it for like $20 Australian. I just saw it like on a really cheap sale. And I was like, fuck it. I'll buy that. Crash Bandicoot games are pretty good. Literally never played it. Fun fact, Japan got Crash 4 twice. Lucky them. Yeah, this is the design I've currently been working from. This image here. Because it very distinctly has some stuff that I wanted to work with. I want to have some feathers with different colors. A pink, blue, yellow, and orange is a spread I could use. That said, I wasn't opposed to using like a green or something as well. It's interesting the feather colors change quite a bit during most of the iterations of the game. And this shift in design across here is very weird. So yeah, I will probably put some texture on his face, or I'll try it and hope that it's not hideous. Because currently he is very cube, or rectangular. Unfortunately, sizing, I think I've made him... I'm not sure. I think he's probably not big enough for the Crash model I've already designed, unfortunately. Is there a... Yeah, I don't have an image of him in the actual game, but this one actually has him being, like, just covering the face, which means we're probably okay on sizing. But I thought he was bigger than that, or smaller than that. I don't know. I thought he covered a larger portion of Crash. Just as a side note, I haven't created any pets for stream avatars, and Aku Aku is definitely someone who I would consider making a pet of, as a little float around character for people's avatars. I'm still gonna make this Aku Aku because that was what was requested, but it's definitely a character I've thought of using as a little pet for people. This is a nice tattoo. I mostly like the feathers here, and I don't hate this, what I'm going to call a brush stroke here, like the paint splotches and the brush stroke. I like that. I like. This is not me going on a tangent at all. I am definitely doing what I intended to do here. This feather design here, I think that's closer to the second or third game. And I like that aspect, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull it off. That Crash one, Aku Aku looks like pre-rendered where the third one is in the game. I think I see what you mean. But either way, I actually quite like the Skylander series. I hate aspects of that series, but I found the games quite enjoyable because I just like the style of game, right? I did hate the monetary nature of that game. To like literally play the game, you need to buy a bucket load of toys each iteration of the game. I did have quite a few of the Skylander games. We might play them sometime. They are genuinely quite fun. But again, I'm getting sidetracked. Did I lose the image that I wanted to be on? I did make all of these leaves down here slightly different colors. I don't know if I'm gonna love that or not yet. Quill, how are you doing today? How have you been? We should probably work on these feathers. And yeah, I might need to make my mask smaller again too. Don't know. Can I get away with? They should probably be on a bit of an angle, but for now I'm just gonna draw feathers and see what we end up. We got the last one as a pink. I really could just use any colors for these. And the actual size of them is not super important. I think I need to have it about yay. And I possibly need to go up one there. So I'm just seeing what I can do. Just like this. Just a slightly lighter color. We might be able to stretch that feather out too. Not gonna lie, I thought I would have a bit more trouble with the feathers than current design suggests. These are coming together a lot better than I anticipated. It's nice when things just sort of do what I want them to do, or like think will work in my brain. Are you being sitting me? Alright. So we might add a bit more to this feather as well, up the top. We're also probably going to put some of them on angles. And that blue one's definitely gotta move a smidget, at least for now. I'm also pretty certain there is some... When you actually use Aku Aku, doesn't the colors change on the mask? Or am I just misremembering that? I need that slightly darker. I want them a bit closer together in color. That's better. A tiny bit more there. Yummy! How you doing, friend? How's your time zone going? How's workies? You having a good time today? Wait, it's Thursday for me, so are you not at work? Time zones are weird, but I feel like my Thursday is usually your night off. Vaguely. Alright. I mean, I could just leave them straight, just because I like them being actual shapes. It's usually a night off, and it is indeed your night off tonight. In fact, one of your co-workers asked you last week if you could swap days for today, and I told him no because it's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Yummy's mom! You guys have party? You have cake? You get snackies? I had lunch with my mother yesterday, and it was most delightful. We went to a pretty unique little establishment. Pretty nice little venue. We had some cakes. You had a lovely restaurant of pasta. Yummy. Is pasta the only food you eat? Asking for a friend, but I'm pretty sure all of your meals are pasta. You eat pasta and yogurt. Prove me wrong. No, but it's your favorite food. Honestly, solid choice. Any pasta / noodle dish is right up there with my favorite foods. It's very close to my favorite food. I don't know if I have a favorite food. I like food in general too much to have a favorite food. Like, sometimes you just want a particular item, and I refuse to call something my favorite food when that can still happen frequently. Like, I love various types of curry. They're so fucking good. I love them. I love stir fries and noodle-based dishes. They're delicious, but like, sometimes you just need a burger, right? Sometimes you just want something simple, you know? You can cook other things, but pasta is much easier. Yeah, pasta's a very interesting foodstuffs. I'll do that hydrate in a second. Thank you, Undergamer. I'll do that in a second. Pasta's relatively cheap as a generalization, so like I totally get it if people want to eat it all the time. It's something that's very easy to get nutrition from. In fact, I had pasta 2 or 3 times this week because I felt like it over the weekend, and then I made up a big batch of sauce and then just proceeded to eat it for the rest of the week. I could have frozen it, but I didn't. Been having sandwiches and toasting them? Hell yeah. Is it worth? Is it worth putting a little bit of... Or is this just going to make it a clusterfuck of detail? I will find out when I zoom out if whether I hate this or not. I can fix this. This is fixable. That's too dark. I think I'm just going to leave it how it was. I sort of want there to be a little bit more stuff there, but I'm also... Burb. You've come out to critique this art from the deepest pits. Critique away, my friend. I was looking at the designs of Aku Aku over the years. I assume this is something you've looked at and thought about in the past. And some of these are pretty cool, and some of these we don't talk about. These are obviously the most modern iterations. They're very cartoony. This one here is sort of how my brain remembers Aku Aku, but I'm also down with just like the little green goatee rather than the actual leaves. So either